How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews. Back with a little mystery beers, courtesy of Superman. Actually, no, it's courtesy of Steve. I guess he could be Superman. I don't know. In a form of, we have no idea what it is. That's the whole point of mystery beers. Yeah. I just went on a quick, not so quick, impromptu trip to Harrisburg to visit some family. It's been a very long week. It's only Thursday, but I am in the mood for a couple mystery beers, so we'll see what's what. First things first. I mean, what does it look like from distance? Somebody's kind of either under attenuated, kind of hazy, or it could be a Saison. It could even be like a hazy Kolsch or something like that. We have the typical paper towel shroud on a mystery beer, this kind of packing tape all over it. But you can see a little bit of the label peeking out of there, and that label looks green. I can't detect anything on there as far as what the beer could be, but kind of makes it a little bit more sexy. You can see a little tear up there, a little bit of green showing, a little bit of orange up there. Green and orange makes me want to think it's a hazy tropical kind of beer. Is that going to ring true? We're going to find out. But yeah, somebody's pale, some fruited pale now that we're talking about it. Somebody's Kolsch, somebody Saison, something along those lines. Oh, let's see what the nose has to offer. Bubblegum. All the bubblegum are belong to us. But it's a slight fruity kind of mango kind of bubblegum. So I'm kind of going for like a Belgian kind of Saison on this one off the get. I want to go Belgian because I'm going bubblegum. I want to go Saison because there's a spicy pepperiness to it and a little bit of fruitiness to it. I could see this being like a Brett-based beer, too, because there tends to be a bit of a kind of citrus, but not something I typically get from a hop. It's more of a yeast-derived, or more specifically Brett C-derived kind of thing. Yeah. I don't think there's, based off the nose, let's put it this way, I think everything I'm getting here is all core 4 stuff. We're talking about, talking about yeast, water, all the other ingredients, because I'm discombobulated and I can't think of them, hops and malts. It's hard sometimes. But yeah, at this point, it could be a bunch of different things, but let's go Belgian Saison for funskies. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. Man. It's got a kind of like a slightly fatty, slightly oily mouthfeel to it. That reminds me, man, it's a weird beer. It's not that weird. It's just somebody's Belgian style Saison that's made with wheat. Done and done. Is there Brett involved? I don't think so, but I could see that going in that direction. Is there any fruit involved? The fruit is so vibrant. The bubblegum marries up with this kind of peach puree banana thing. I mean, banana and bubblegum can kind of hold hand in hand at times. But it's just kind of like a little bit too robust for me to just call it just a Belgian yeasty thing. And I don't want to go with the Brett thing because it lacks a funkiness. It lacks a dryness, but I don't know, man. I don't think there's actually fruit in here. Maybe there's actual bubblegum in there. So what do we have? Do we have wood? I don't know. I'm gonna go. It's a toughie. It's a toughie because I want to nail it. I want to get it right, just right. It is a 5.2% Brett Saison. It touched a fooder for a very short period of time. I'm going to say that, just for funskies. So 5.2, Belgian leaning Saison, touched a fooder. Done. Who made this? I have no idea. It might be a brewery I never had before. It does have a little bit of Fox Farm vibes, but it's definitely not one of theirs because they don't do that kind of coloration of label all the way up there. What do we have here? Can't see what's what yet. So let's unwrap this sucker. I said everything I want to say about it. Let's put it this way. I want to do a couple beer reviews because I'm just tired and a little bit exhausted, and I just kind of relaxed with some beers, and I kind of wanted to do some mystery beers, and this is kind of hitting the mark for me. We have Thomas Hooker Brewing. They're just Hefeweizen, which I'm totally okay with. They're just called an unfiltered wheat beer. I probably got a little bit too ahead of myself, a little bit too on my skis, ahead of my skis, whatever you want to call it, in front of my skis on this one. Trying to be a little bit too cool for school. It did have, obviously, it had wheat beer vibes to it. I mentioned wheat, I mentioned bubblegum, I mentioned banana. No shit, Sherlock. But it just lacked a wheat beer kind of base to it. It tasted more of a saison to me. They have our old German style hef, smooth and easy drinking, packed with big notes of banana and clove derived from Bavarian yeast. Some some beer names can be hard to swallow, but this brew is not 5.5, so I was just 0.3 off. And this is Hefepetonimus. I butchered that. I'm butchering everything tonight, but that's going to be how it rolls. So here's the deal. Sometimes you try to be too cool for school. You overthink things, and you think there's this, that, and the other thing. I literally described most of it. I described a German-based kind of wheat beer, but I thought I was going to go somewhere else with it, so I decided to go somewhere else. So what did we learn today, kids? Is that say what you taste, and then actually listen to yourself, and then be like, oh, no shit, Sherlock. You're tasting all these things. That's the notes of a classic hef, but it just didn't come off that way to me, sure. It's hazy, it's bananas, all that stuff. There's something about it, something at the core of it. It just misses being a German classic kind of hef for me. Not really. It's there. I just overthought the room on that one. So there you go. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better Hefeweizens that I've had as of late? I like it. It's up there, but I've had ones that have done me more proper, more in the traditional sense. This one just comes off, I don't know what it is, maybe the body, maybe the carbonation, there's a little bit of something lacking, maybe that's what steered me in that direction of a saison, but it's not that bad. Definitely if you're into that kind of big banana bubblegum phenolic that you get from a lot of wheat beers, this is definitely going to do you proper. Value availability, it's Thomas Hooker. It's a hef. I hope this is coming in at $11 a 4-pack-ish and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like German wheat beers, if you like wheat beers, if you like banana, you like bubblegum, you like those things, and you want it in a beer that's relatively drinkable, not high in ABV, and not overly carbonated, then this will do ya. So there you go. Another mystery beer in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing social media stuff with beer, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the podcasting stuff with beer, and my email, which is massivebeers@gmail.com, if you'd like to some mysteries beers off my way. And the only way I can do them is through you dudes and dudettes and everything in between. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of mystery beers yourself. Hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.